All right, well, I'm here. I'm going to give it a few minutes before I actually get started because I said that I'd be 20 to 30 minutes, and I was only 10 minutes. I found the other names that belonged to the previous roll. It was Mark, Parviz, and Sureg. And that's the order they went in. Mark got coin number 27, Parviz got number 49, and Sureg got number 50. I found them in a small pile underneath my paper cutter. So that's where I got them from. And now the roll is complete with 50 names. It's wrapped up, ready to go. And it, to me now, is history. And next roll here. This one is, well, this one's going to be nice. This one is 1952S. 1952S. Those are over $200 a roll. There's what an intact roll of 1952S looks like anyway. And so I'm going to go ahead and open this one up and get started on it. There's Tyler. Hello, Tyler. They look good to me. So this one was marked a long time ago, and it was marked at $180. That's been at least 10 to 20 years ago. All right, here we go. Hope we'll get some more people as we get along here. I came in with 2, and now there's 4, so we've at least doubled the attendance so far. And the first coin in the roll, oddly enough, goes to Tyler. Let's see what Tyler gets. First 10 coins reverses. Then we stop doing reverses and continue with the obverses, hoping for more of these. That is an RPM. It's a nice RPM right there for Tyler. First coin out of the roll turns out to be a good one. And I don't expect anything on the reverses here. Just not a very common thing. I still, at coin shows and any other way that I can get them, if I find 1952S coins in BU condition being sold under 50 cents a piece, I get them. Anytime I can get them, I do. Or actually under $1. I buy them under $1. Whose birthday is it, Frostbite? Oh, it is Dennis Paulson. Hello, Dennis. Congratulations on another year. I'm looking, this is the same coin. I'm looking for a marker to use now so that we know. Okay, so die scratch running off the top of the 1. It's an angled die scratch going northeast off the top of the 1. S is rather close, a little bit closer to the 5 than it is to the 9, and it has a wide split lower serif. Happy birthday, Mr. Dennis. All right. Coin number 2 goes to Doug. Let's see what Doug gets here. I'm hoping everybody gets a really nice RPM. Well, it's not going to happen in this particular case. No RPM on this coin. Check the reverse on this one. I don't think there are any double dies known on the reverse of 1952D. It could be more that people don't look than they don't exist. Let's see, coin number 3. Now, I don't think we had a definitive decision based on votes as to whether I was going to start the auction earlier or run it late. This one looks like it's got one of those, I haven't really looked at it in the light quite right yet, but it looks like it has one of those proof-like fields on the obverse. Let's see if it does. No, not really. Okay. And the reverse now. Check that out for any goodies. Bunch of die scratches. Somebody went to town on that die. Got nothing there, though. Normal coin for DN. Number 4 now for Crispy. Not an RPM, not a doubled I. Nothing on Liberty. This one's a little bit spotty. It's not real bad, but it's a little bit spotty. And nothing on the reverse. That'll go to Crispy. Here's coin number 5 now, which will belong to Eric. No dice on this. Nothing there. And check the reverse. Do it upside down in this particular case just because. Because why? Because we can. You'll be out most of the night and won't be able to attend. You know, I'm going to start doing I think I'm going to start publishing these lists a little bit earlier, and I'm actually going to put the minimum bid in there. And I think I'm going to do it where you can start it off as an email bidding, and you can put your highest bid in email, and I'll proxy bid for you. That way, if there's a roll bunch that you want really badly, and it's $25, you can decide to bid $40, and if the room doesn't bid $40, then it's yours. That one's got a bad scrape on the reverse there. That could easily have been the eject arm or anything else that caused that damage onto that coin, but unfortunately it is damage. Now for number 7, Farm Dog. Let's see what Farm Dog gets. It's another, not an RPM coin. Little bit spotty. Not a double die obverse. Not a double die reverse. So we move to number 8, Captain Morgan Dollar. What do we get here? Well, it looks a little cleaner than the previous coin. By a little bit anyway. Oh, until I get up here. And never mind. Has a little bit of spottiness up above the face. And do we have anything on the reverse at all? Starting to run out of coins that we're going to check on the reverse. Alright, nothing there. That's number 8. Number 9 now, Malcolm. Couple of spots on this one. No doubling on the reverse. But I think I'm gonna try to do that with this auction. I see if I can run the code that way and see if I can make it pull a proxy bid. Hey, there we go. Minor, but it's there. Split lower serif. 1952S here. It's different from the previous one. The previous one was really nicely split lower serif. This one goes to Ant. So let's finish checking the reverse real quick. This will be our last one on which we check the reverse. We've not seen anything on the reverse of any of these others so far. But I'll send out an email to the effect if I actually get it accomplished this time around. I'm going to work on it all evening today. That's part of why I'm not doing reveals this evening. I do have to get everybody's mail together, though. So I've got a number of different things I've got in the mix right now, like usual. It's a rather common thing that I'm doing 4, 5, 6, 7 things at once. I wish it didn't have to be. But in order to run a business like this by yourself, it takes effort, a lot of it. And I'm not really doing this by myself. I'm just doing this part of it by myself. Let me clarify that, because I have a few other people actually helping me out. I have Brian, who goes through my rolls, some of my rolls that I decide not to sell, find stuff in them, or he helps with the photography on the website as well. And I've got Eric, who helps with photography on the website and helps me go through. They're not rolls, actually. They're boxes of coins, row boxes full of coins that they're helping me go through, because I have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of die varieties that have not been attributed. So we're working on attributing those. $14 now. Taco John. And still no RPM here. We've gotten a couple of RPMs. We just don't have one this time. And nothing else here on the obverse. We do have a bunch of concentric die scratching around the inside of the rim. Hello, Wanda. Which is rather common. Found 13 1DR15 formative years in the 500 count bag. How about that? I knew that there'd be something in there, because those have never been checked. They were just poured directly out of. Basically, what it was a large tube bunch that were tubed coins out of BU rolls that were being used to build 2009 sets. I still have some 2009 sets, but they're not selling very quickly anymore, and I was tripping over the coins, so I decided just to get rid of them by the bag. I figured you guys would enjoy going through them more than I enjoy stepping over them. I have a bunch of 2009 double die reverses that I will be running at the auction. The list will be posted sometime this evening. If you see minimum bids on the list, that means that you can send proxy bids via email, and there will be instructions there showing you how to do that. This one appears to be a southeast RPM that just shows inside the mint mark. That's interesting. It's a nice one. This one's for Mickey. Mr. Mickey gets one. You got mostly professional life. Yeah, there were a number of different bags that I just tossed into the counter, and they could have, clumped up as being mostly similar types. No, they were only guaranteed to be 2009s, not necessarily any one design. So there are double dies in the professional life, mostly in the windows in the central part of the reverse design. There's also double die obverses in all 4 of the different designs that I know of. Oh, I know you're not complaining, Wanda. Here's one for Mr. Fletcher. I read something and it distracted my brain. There's another one of the ones that shows on the inside of the upper part of the S. It's the same die as the one we just looked at a couple of minutes ago, coin number 18. And this one being coin number 20. So, same die. Now number 21. Number 21 goes to Carl. And Carl, it appears, is not going to get a double die this time around, or a repunch mint mark. Some of the ones I have coming up in the auction are actually quite nice. They're FS listed double dies. It's an interesting tooling mark there. It's not a marker for much of anything, but it is interesting. Hello, farm dog. Good day to you. Let's see. There's another one. Looks like it's got doubling on the inside of the mint mark. There's some chance I could be mistaken about that, but it really looks like doubling on the inside of the mint mark. And it's coming at different degrees, so we'll just have to sort it out later. If it's not one, it's not. But see, there's another one. This one's a nice one. Split lower serif. Real nice one. This one's frostbites. Going to have some die varieties. Going to have some old singles. There's going to be a few nickels here and there. Going to have a rather decent stack of rolls to sell. Some of them are known what they are, and other ones will be mystery rolls. This one for Parviz. Yeah, but a lot of what I have, in especially in the 2009 double dies, are some of the better ones. Ones that are relatively easy to see. And if they're not, I can sure point out to you what you're looking at. Mickey now, coin number 27. There we go. Another nice RPM. I think this is the same as the first coin in the roll. I don't remember what. Oh, yeah, there was a die scratch over the 1. It's there. So that is die number 1 out of this roll. Malcolm now. Not an RPM. Just in case there's anyone here who didn't happen to already know, 1952 is a one-year type. See that dagger-looking bottom to the 5? It's the only year they used that. No other 5 on any other Lincoln cent looks quite like this one. Let's see, Eric up now. Gets a nice toner. Wow, look at the color on that. Beautiful toning. It's not a double die or a repunch mint mark, but it is pretty. Oh yeah, there's some interesting, really nice color on this one. You have enough rolls to last your lifetime, and maybe your grandson's too. Would you like for your grandson's son to have rolls? I have enough for both of them. And I don't have a grandson. I don't have a granddaughter. And I'm not sure I ever will. And I'm okay with that. Jordan. You know, Jordan's getting a kind of a crazy looking coin. We're going to have to give him a credit for this one. That's an expensive credit, but the reverse on this one is just kind of ugly. Let's flip it over and take a look at it, and I'll show you. See, it's got nasties on it. So we're going to get Jordan credit for this one. There we go. Carl now. Carl. It may not be an RPM after all. That interesting looking extra curve on the inside upper part of the mint mark may be part of the mint mark punch. I'll just have to take a good look at it, look at the other ones and see what I match up and what's been listed out there and do a little bit of forensic snooping. Calipigian comes up next, and Calipigian gets, this one is for sure normal, and you can see that there's no curve on the inside of the upper part of the S on this one. You have a favorite grandson based on their like for coins. Sounds reasonable to me. It's like a t-shirt that I have. If you don't like dogs, I don't like you. Yeah. This one's kind of not gonna, it's gonna be a normal coin. It's not really what we're looking for all that much. So let's move on. Number 35, Mark. Some of these have got really dark toning and some of them don't. Yeah, go with this one being normal. See what the reverse looks like here. Okay, it's okay. It's kind of borderline as to whether I was going to pull this one out or not. 36, Calipigian. And no RPM. No doubled die. Nice spiked head die crack on there, though. Speaking of spiked head die crack, I haven't seen him around. In odd we trust. That sounds interesting. Here's Crispy. One for Crispy. What do we get? That's an RPM. I believe I can fly. I think it's an RPM. I'm going to pull it out as an RPM. If it's not one, we'll put it back in. But I do believe it is an RPM. And there we go. This roll has not disappointed. There are a number of decent die varieties in this. Oh, look at that. How interesting. Looks like the die was literally ripped apart. But nothing else there. Number 39 now. This one's for Sureg. Ooh, kind of hard to tell there. That might be, yeah, I think it is. It's a small upper loop RPM, doubling on that upper loop. Don't think we've seen this die yet, but let me blow this one up a little more. We have some time. Take a good look at it. Yeah, it is an RPM. It's got a hit, which makes it difficult to see slightly, but if you look right up in here, you can see the doubling is all right in there. You might have a little bit on the lower serif as well. So that one is going to go in the variety pile. Number 40, Ent. And that one is not a die variety. So we'll put it in the normal coin pile. Cat Morgan dollar. I tell you what, anymore with the newer generations, the way they're growing up and their thought of trying not to leave a footprint, they want to be as sans materialist as possible. They don't want to have any belongings other than their clothing. Live in small apartments with, and it's really kind of a sign of the future, I guess. Although some people disagree that it's a sign of the future, because there are actually places in the U.S. where population is actually decreasing, not increasing, and I think the overall population is decreasing. So, you know, I think we're going to get away from the day of, oof, this one's ugly. Who gets, oh, Mickey's going to get the credit on that one. We're kind of leaving the day of people hoarding more and more stuff, and we're getting into where people don't want stuff. Yeah, I know, I like my stuff too, but that's not the point. Let's see. Get Mickey back on that one. Deanne is next. No RPM there. And no double die. Number 45. Let's see what Carl gets. Nothing special there. All right. $46. We're going to be one coin short on this roll. Last person, number 50, is going to get a credit on this because there's only 49 coins in this roll. Here's number 47 for Ent. I don't like playing around with these rolls before I get them out to do a reveal, so most of them I've not actually seen the inside of the roll. I don't want to find anything and have anybody think that I rearranged it or anything like that. See, there's another one of those. So this one's going to be counted as an RPM. Then we'll go back and take a look at it later. This one is for Mr. Fletcher. All right, 49. Last coin in the roll for Taco John. Nothing there. Normal coin. And then number 50 will be Eric. So I'll put Eric's name down. And that's going to be it for that. Well, that is the end of this reveal. I have 2 reveals remaining this week, and they're both going to be done on Sunday. So tomorrow I will be off altogether. And then Sunday, we'll do these last 2 reveals. Eric has a reveal, I believe, on Monday. Then Monday evening, we're going to do another reveal sale. And Tuesday is the auction. Tuesday is going to be a big auction. I'm going to work today and tomorrow on getting the list finished up and get proxy bidding started, where you guys can send proxy bids in for items that you don't know whether you'll be here or not. So we'll see how that works. Anyway, I appreciate it, folks. You guys have a great afternoon. Watch for my email, and I'll see you